Hi guys, welcome back to the world. It's your bowl of noodles, slurp noodles, and chat. I'm the host Jordan Ibukwe, and thank you guys so much for just being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We need the support, you guys. Just thank you so much for being here, and thank you again. And let's get into the episode. All right. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do?
Yeah, so I'm from Oahu. It's a island here in Hawaii. I'm on the west side, so I'm representing the west side for the Miss Cosmo pageant. And outside of modeling and pageantry, I'm a caregiver for elderly and people with disabilities. But before that, I went to college in Washington for a little bit to do some prerequisites, and I moved back home because I missed it here. And that's how I got more involved into nonprofit work, which is what I'm currently doing.
That is amazing. And honestly, like home is always home. We're going this
Yeah.
where we are. It's just beautiful how you contribute back or how you contribute to your community and just help so many people and also the elderly as well. That's honestly just beautiful. And I know that you're the Miss Cosmo of West Oahu 2026, and while also running your own brand. So how did you balance the demands of pageantry and business and your personal life as well?
I feel like when you're doing everything that you love to do, everything kind of just aligns and falls into place. My brand is called How's It KK, and it's basically a community platform that I started last summer that I eventually want to turn into some kind of nonprofit here in Hawaii. And the heart of it is really just mentorship. A lot of children here in Hawaii lack a positive role model. There's a lot of drug abuse, abuse in general, and a lot of them end up repeating those same bad habits. And I just want to provide a safe space for anyone of any age that they can come to and be themselves.
That's important, and it's so amazing how you're breaking those patterns as well, so that the next generation of young people can grow up to be the leaders that they want to be. And it's just like, of course, it really does give like young people a space to define how they want their future to be set, or like to see how they
Mhm.
want to see themselves, and for giving them a positive light to look up to. Honestly, especially you yourself, you're motivating a lot of young girls and also boys to go for what they want and be whoever they want as well. And I wanted to know what inspired you to become the founder of House It KK, and what problem or need were you hoping to address through the organization?
Growing up, I came from a hard background. I actually grew up with a rare autoimmune disorder called PFAPA. So a, a lot of my childhood was spent at home, missing out on things that a usual child would, like field trips and PE. And also outside of that, I also grew up in a tough household too. So I feel like it's hard to not only heal physically, but also mentally and emotionally as well in a harder household. And something that I really want to address is, like I said before, is mentorship. I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to go through things alone and they don't have a safe space or a safe person that they can go to. So I just want to be a good example, a good role model that you don't have to fall into usual habits or patterns that you see people around you falling into, and that it's never too late to get out of something.
Exactly, and it's never too late at all, and that just really hit my heart how what you endured, and now look where you are now, so successful, a role model, and it's just how beautiful. Like our past really doesn't define who we are in the future, but it just helps give us, I guess, a push and to like go for what you want and change the world. And just thank you again. I always say thank you because truly it is such an inspiration and just such a privilege for you to be here on my show and to share your story. And I know in your bio you say do everything in love. How has the principle influenced some of the biggest decisions you've made in your career and life?
I actually got that from a Bible verse in the Bible, and I feel like it just really resonated with me because do everything with love. I feel like if you're a good person, if you do everything with love, then that love will come back to you.
Exactly. And I read my Bible, and so I was like, oh my God, it reminds you of something. But like Romans really is like a powerful scripture that talks about love and loving thy neighbor. And so really do everything with love, even towards your enemies, and show them the same respect you want people to show you back. And that's really what matters.
Yeah.
And I know that many people see the glamour of modeling and pageantry, but not the challenges behind the scenes. What has been the most difficult obstacle you've overcome and what did it teach you?
I actually started modeling in pageantry this past summer, so a little less than a year ago. I actually did it because when I moved back home, I wanted friends again. And I also just surrounding yourself around like minded individuals who have similar goals as you is great because what you surround yourself with kind of influences the person that you're going to grow into. And a challenge that a lot of people don't see that it's not only just like the glamour and the physical preparation, but it's a lot of mental preparation too. When I first competed in my first pageant this past November, I honestly didn't expect to be as scared as I was my first time. I was competing with girls older than me, who's been in school longer than me, who has degrees that I don't have, and just focusing just on yourself and knowing that your 100% may not look the same as somebody else's and that everyone is individually beautiful in their own ways and that you should just focus on yourself.
And that's also very important that you are qualified. I was talking about this with my friend, and it's like people usually doubt themselves in spaces where really you are also a part of everyone else. You are as well
Mhm.
capable and smart and beautiful to do everything. So don't doubt yourself. And I feel like that's another thing too. We are our own I don't know how to say it. We're our biggest like enemies or something like because we always doubt
Mhm.
ourselves. And if we don't try, like who's stopping you really? You just have to go for it. It's just you who's like telling yourself that. But thank you so much for just saying that, Krisania. Like, it's important that people understand. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have or what you have, really. It's about the heart, and that's what matters. And I do want to take a quick break and tell my viewers out there, please go support Krisania. If you're in the west part of Hawaii, or of course in Oahu, please go check it out. Honestly, please go support it, and thank you so much for being here. And I do want to go back to the rest of the questions. As a title holder and a role model, what message do you hope young women in Hawaii will take away from your journey?
A message I would say is that you're capable of anything and everything that you put your heart to, and to not be scared to even get outside of Hawaii, like connecting with people worldwide and globally like you is amazing opportunities, and just thinking outside of the box and knowing that there's so much that you can do in life.
Exactly. The world is your bowl of noodles. That's what I like to
Yes.
say. It really is because it's what you make it to be. Whatever you want, make it and just go for it and make it good. And I want to go back, of course, to you being Miss Cosmo. I wanted to know what specific initiatives or causes would you champion and why are they important to you?
I'm really, really big on mentorship, like I said, but also like the little causes that put people in the place to need mentorship. But I also feel like mentorship is always good to have, even if you feel like you don't
Yeah.
need it. I feel like hearing other people's opinions and perspectives is always a good thing. But here in Hawaii, drug abuse in general is really, really common here. A lot of children, even elementary here, start smoking and drinking at a really young age. And it's really sad that people don't see that side here and how normalized it is here.
That's important. I mean, here in the States as well, kids as young as like elementary school are doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
Really needing mentors and people to guide them, saying, "Hey, this is not what you should be doing. Let's do something else." And it's really
Yeah.
important because a lot of kids, like you say, don't have great guidance or great, of course, households. So having people to guide them in the right direction is very important to lead them to the greatest success, so they can become, of course, like you, Krisania, and so many other people around the world. But how has your cultural background and connection in Hawaii shaped your identity and values and approach to leadership?
Growing up from Hawaii and being able to represent my community and my people was such an honor to me, especially going to the mainland and connecting with people worldwide. I always love to spread aloha here. Aloha is a really popular term here, but to me, aloha really means just how you make others feel, just having that heart and showing the love to everyone around you.
Exactly. But really, really connecting back and representing your people is very important. And so thank you so much for just representing Hawaii and of course everyone in your region as well. That's really important. And going to the second to last question, what legacy do you hope to leave through your work in pageantry, business, and community involvement over the next decade?
Above everything that I do, I really want to be known for my heart. I really value servant leadership. So, really, just having the heart and the true intention behind the actions that you're doing, because you could always do the actions, do the volunteer work, but if you don't have the heart and the wanting and the connection to want to connect with the people that you're helping and working with, I feel like it's just getting a task done. Like, genuinely having the heart and I feel like it can really show on a person when they have a genuine heart, a genuine personality, and actually wanting to be there for other people.
Which is true, like going back to the quote, like do everything in love. It all comes down to the heart as well. It's like in Christian faith as well. The heart is very important because
Mhm.
that's where all the love and all every emotion comes from. And so really doing things with the intention of good, doing good for like the world and everything like that is really important. And I want to go into the last question. I want to know when people look back at your story years from now, what do you hope they remember most about Chrysania Isabella? Not the titles or achievements, but the person behind it.
Like I said before, I really want to leave back a legacy and I want to be a positive role model that other girls, other children, anyone can look up to. And just knowing that you can break bad habits, like I said, and it's never too late for anything, and that you're really capable of anything that you want to do in life.
Exactly. And it's almost like Barbie. Like Barbie, you can do be
Yeah.
that's honestly just so inspirational and so beautiful. And of course, before ending this episode, I always like to ask a little funny question. And I want to know, what is your favorite bowl of noodles and why?
Ooh, my favorite bowl of noodles. That is a tough question. I really love udon, but I feel like any noodle is a good noodle. I feel like the toppings really matter too. I love anything with like a good egg or like veggies inside.
Yes, that's my oh my gosh, I love in like Nigeria, we like eat Indomie, which is like such a classic noodle. I love Indomie so much. But honestly, like you said, it's really what you put on top of the noodle. The noodle is just the type of shape or form, but it's just the sauce what comes on top of it. But thank you so much, Kasania, for being here. Your words are absolutely wise. You're so beautiful, and just thank you so much for doing what you're doing in Hawaii and all around the world.
You too, I love everything that you're doing. You're so young, and I can already see that you have such a bright future ahead of you. I'm so proud of everything that you're already doing.
Thank you. And I'm so proud too. I like honestly just your story and where you're going. So bright. So just keep doing what you're doing and I'm there cheering you on.
Yeah, right back at you. Thank you so much.
You too.